oxygen, you have to take back carbon dioxide. You get it? Everything is like a plumbing system.
So you said
it's a system.
It's a system.
It's a one-way in. Yeah, the arteries is going in, feeding the cells, and then the veins is taking what I'm taking it back to the lungs again. That's how it works. You get it?
Yeah.
So now the red blood cells travels the oxygen, yeah, all around your body, pumps it all around your body. The ions, the oxygen ions, leaves the red blood cells, and breaks through what you call the capillary or the artery veins or the blood circulation veins and enter into what you call the interstitial fluid, which is a gap between the blood circulation, which is the arteries and the veins, between the cells. You see it? So cells pick up nutrients, but not directly from the blood circulation. It picks it up through the fluid, which is called the interstitial fluid. You see what I'm saying? So it's like a middleman. It's like the nutrient. I'm talking about all nutrients. All nutrients goes through your blood circulation. Yeah, you get it. The fats, everything go through your blood circulation, and then it transport it through the veins and the arteries, because the arteries ain't a solid concealed vein. It's got gaps. Remember, these are micronutrients that feed through and penetrate through skin basically, and then it enters into what you call the interstitial fluid for your cells to pick up as nutrients. Yeah, and when the cells picking the oxygen as nutrients, it uses it to do what it needs to do to help your body function. And once it's done using the oxygen and the nutrient that it needs to do, the leftover or the what's the right term? The byproduct is carbon dioxide. So that's where carbon dioxide comes from your trillions of cells in your body.
Okay.
So oxygen goes into your cells. Your cells use the oxygen to work their magic, and their byproduct is carbon dioxide. And then what happens? Your red blood cells transport the carbon dioxide back to the alveoli pools, and that's how you breathe out carbon dioxide.
Oh, they're ripening.
You get it?
It's a different science.
You definitely have to get it to understand exactly how it works still. So that's why you need rich in oxygen is when it comes to knowledge. You know why you're doing it for. You're not doing it just for the fact.
Just for the
Because people do it for the taste buds, isn't it?
What I like about your concept of what you're doing.
What's these then?
£2. Yeah. Because you see when I talk about mindset and all that, even I know it goes from even my thoughts.
Yeah.
Like not even what you say and what you do. It starts from just how you think.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So I understand what you mean too. But again,
I'm gonna show you another perspective after you finish. I'm gonna show you a different perspective that's gonna blow your mind though. So.
I'm listening, but again, the way how I learn, I have to understand what you say at the same time. You know what I mean? Yeah.
But I'm shut now. But you know what it is? Yeah. Let me try to break it.
Your science.
Let me break it. Let me break it down in smaller terms. Yeah. Hey, let me break it down in smaller terms. Yeah.
What's this and what's that?
Let me break it in smaller terms. So oxygen travels through your lungs. Yeah. Get penetrated into your bloodstream. Your red blood cells pick them up, take them to cells. Cells use them as energy, and then the byproduct of after they use them is carbon dioxide. Then the red blood cells pick the carbon dioxide and travels them back through the veins into what you call your lungs again, and then the alveoli pools. Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
You speak learning.
Yeah.
I speak proper knowledge. Different frequency.
So you get it. So your veins take the red blood cells that have the carbon dioxide, and then take it to your alveoli pools, and then have to do that carbon dioxide. It happens that quick. It's a circuit that keeps them going. And if one stop occurs, it can cause what you call heart attack and etc. You get it? But your system is so complex that any mistake, it can cause mad complication to your body. That's why people with like sickle cell anemia, because now they have a problem with their actual hemoglobin, which is another subject. You know, I'll do a presentation on that. They have a problem with the hemoglobin that made the cell sickle, which means bigger. So now it kind of restricts the blood flow. So now, when you talk about dementia, when we talk about anything that stops oxygen getting into your body, we have to understand the circulation of the blood flow. Spices, certain herbs in that helps increase circulation. Anything that's red, spices, red. A lot of fruits are designed by color. So yellow, picking up a yellow pepper, you know, it helps that digestive system. You get it?
Yeah, because of the color.
Not because of the colour, because of the phytochemicals of it. Yeah, but this is how you can identify by the colours. I'm talking about the colours of fruits and veg and that.
Yeah.
So like I was saying, the yellow gives you a perspective that you know that when you're eating or picking up something that's yellow, it helps and aids the digestive system.
Wow.
Red pepper helps blood circulation. Green pepper helps with energy, energy. Bring life. And then so that's how you can work out from when you're picking up your fruits and veg and everything. You know what you
know what you're picking.
Yeah. It's not 100% concrete fact, because it will help out in many other areas, but that's how you look, that's how you see and feel, you know what it's aiding to. Everything is like the nature teaches us.
Nature is teaching us, and it's talking to us as well, because by living with fruits, I realise how fruits change. It's like it's still living.
Ooh.
You understand? And you notice with some of these processed stuff, there's no living in the processed stuff. So you can see the colours changing. It's no more yellow anymore. It's gone some random colour. Because it's dying out. You understand what I'm trying to say? And that's how you get to know the difference between process and all this stuff.
Mad.
Yeah, it's all the colorism. So you're right, brother. You're right. On that sense, you're right. I think a lot of people need to know what they're taking as well. I sell herbs in here, and I see a lot of people coming, and then they're looking herbs for this reason and that reason.
Yeah.
There's no balance to the herbs that they're taking. They're just taking it because it's live on camera.
Oh, you recording?
Yeah, look, they're all everywhere.
What?
Yeah.
What?
It's been recording everything.
The conversation.
We're having a conversation.
Wait,
Don't blank that. You know.
And people in there though?
Yeah,
Everybody
people are
that's in
listening.
there?
Yeah, people listening.
Anyway, that's that.
Yeah. Now I know you mean, Eazi. At the end of the day, what you're saying is quite deep facts still.
Auntie, and you don't have to worry. I edit and your face will be blurred.
No, I wasn't even studying that. Oh, I forgot about that. No, that's gone up my
Everything
head.
will be blurred. Don't worry. Customers will be blurred. It's that the knowledge that we kick. Sometimes it's like a cultural thing that we're trying to bring back.
Yeah.
And
we don't do that. What we do, we're so used to the internet telling us all of the informations. You talking like this is holding a frequency. I can break down what you're saying a little bit more this way than looking up on something, because it's the same old thing. Yeah. So we need these types of discussions.
We definitely, man.
Just to put in the universe.
Yeah.
Just for that.
Just for that.
Your positive thing. I want you to get back on that. 'Cause I want to hit you with something that's gonna blow your mind still. But yeah, so go back to your positive mindset and frequencies, and let's go back to what you were saying.
You know what? It's not even
2668.
as you say. Yeah, there's always a balance is everything. So you can't be always walking around with a big smile on your face, being happy. That's not life.
That's not life.
You know what I mean? You need the
I'm giving you cash.
what the yin to the yang.
Yeah, the yin and yang.
Yeah.
That too.
But still, my movement is about being in control and know your distractions, know where you're going, take control, make a plan, and just do it. And get to know those thoughts in your head. You know what I mean? Get your conscious mind and your subconscious mind having those conversations. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't get to know themselves. They get to know people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Get to know them themselves.
They don't get to really know themselves, and you need to do this to. So when you meet someone new, the reason why you get to know them so you can build a trust.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So when you need to build up a trust with them. Yeah. But you don't do that to yourself, because what you tell yourself you're gonna do, most of the time you don't do it. You know what I mean? You tell yourself you're not gonna eat no more meat. That night you hold a burger. So get to know yourself.
You hold a burger.
No, you're actually right.
Yeah, you really need to.
You got to know what works for you. Well.
Yeah, but what's the first steps of knowing to getting to know yourself though?
By taking time out, doing the things you wouldn't do, because that's how I notice. A lot of people are so used to doing the same thing all the time. Yeah. They don't have time to even sit down and look into themselves and say to themselves.
Not yet.
Because they're like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna do this. It's a rotation. Yeah. It's a rotation. They've got us. I'm not saying they've got us, but people seem to be in this type of thing that we've got to do this, we've got to do that. Sometimes you don't have to do that. You can take time when you do that. But people don't like to take time. Everybody wants to rush.
London life.
That's London's life. So this is what I'm saying. That's got a lot to do with a lot of the illness that a lot of people are intaking in themselves. Because they're stressing their body out. Stressing their body out.
Negative thinking.
Overthinking.
But getting to know yourself is sitting down by yourself.
That's what we just said.
And I was by yourself and look into yourself. You need real time.
That's true.
To sit down and vent yourself from in here, nobody else.
And literally talk to the mirror. Literally,
of course, tell yourself.
Look in the mirror.
I look at myself and appreciate myself.
And ask yourself questions.
Amen.
It might be in my head, man. I didn't know in my head. You look at the mirror and
don't forget
bro. Like,
you want a note to write notes. You want some paper to write notes. A little notebook to write down notes, because things come to your mind and you get up and you think, whoa, you forget what yourself tell you.
That's true.
And you're going back in the old ways.
Okay, you see how you said just
see you lads.
Take care, yeah.
All right, thank you very much.
Yeah, we do things live. There's no editing or organising. You got this lady that come in and
we might do a blurring.
No, wait.
Take care.
Alright, bye.
See you later.
Yeah.
I was saying,
sorry.
A lot of people, they don't do that, and that's the illness that they're suffering from.
Alright.
Man will be on there worrying about who's posted this and who sent this and who sent that. That's the stress in itself. We're straining ourselves all the time. Our body, as you said to us, oxygen. We don't even give our body any oxygen. We don't even do that. We don't even take time to just lock off everything. No TV, no nothing, just boom. People are so used to this cycle.
But the reason why that's happened is distraction. The people who are selling stuff know how to get your attention. You know what I mean? You're giving away attention for free too much. So this is why you realize you ain't got no time to do anything, because something on Netflix, or you're wasting a lot of time. And time is your biggest asset you got.
This is it. Because what I found with the television, with a lot of people, attention. Television, I noticed with live vision. That's how I see it. Because someone will be there eating something in front of the TV, intaking misinformation, and not looking into themselves. They're not even questioning what's on the telly. They're just like, I'm gonna go watch that, because don't get me wrong, I like watching films and thing. But I know how to separate the mind from it to the point where I'm not gonna be sitting and eating in front of TV. That don't exist. Because you understand what I'm trying to say? Because all of that is the way that it keeps you in a certain cycle and kind of thing to be doing something that's not good for you. That's why you get a lot of people when they're big or they put on bare weight, it's because they're there just eating with a cycle. Everything's a cycle. You know what I mean? We have to learn how to cut certain cycles and certain bad habits that ain't even no good for us out of our life, and that's the hardest part. People think it's about taking bags of herbs and all that stuff. It is. But at the same time, you're a herb yourself, and people don't check that. You understand what I'm trying to say? People don't check that, and that's something I'm starting to clock. Just by listening to people walking in the shop, who's got issues with this and who's got issues with that. all these issues are created starting from the brain.
Yes.
The oxygen. Yeah. No one's studying on what oxygen does the brain need for them to take away all these illnesses from the body. They're not thinking. So I find that it starts from there, and that's the foundation of all.
And the type of oxygen as well, because oxygen actually can cause cancer cells.
It can cause
a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, it can cause. This is what I'm trying to say to you.
That's why you have things called like oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is when ions attack the cells and then causes either cell death or abnormal cells, which then later cause cancer cells.
That's
so, yeah. So that's an ion combo. And I think.
Yeah, but hold on. I need to ask you about iron, because a lot of people.
No. Ion.
Oh, ion.
Yeah.
But iron. You see, with people that need iron. Yeah, because this is a main issue that a lot of the people that come into the shop.
You know that you've got some cameras everywhere downstairs.
Oh, you're in the middle of a show right now.
Oh, yeah, sorry. You're good.
You're welcome.
You're good. I'm just letting you know. I'm giving you a heads up.
But you see, with the iron issue,
and then everything can be blurred out anyway, so no worries.
Anyway, we'll talk again.
Yeah, we'll talk. Yeah, man. Keep it live and real, you know?
Nice, yeah. With the iron now.
The iron.
Alright, you want to explain the iron?
Yeah.
Alright, let me go into the iron. So it goes hand to hand with oxygen when it comes to the blood circulation. Yeah, so the blood circulation is the oxygen transporting all around to your body. Your cells need oxygen to cause ABT, yeah? ABT is to have cells functioning in the way that it should do, yeah?
Yeah.
But how it's doing so, like I was saying to you, red blood cells hold hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is a protein, yeah, which has iron in the center. So iron is the substance that holds oxygen to the red blood cell, bro. So you need iron to even have your red blood cells transporting the oxygen to your cells. So that's why you need iron. Iron is needed for the reproduction of red blood cells, because red blood cells is made through what you call the bone marrow. The bone marrow produces what you call red blood cell, the hemocytes, yeah? But obviously it needs communication from the kidneys that sends a hormone called erythropoietin to the bone marrow to start the production of red blood cells, and it needs iron to do so.
Cheese.
That's it.
Cheese. So all these herbs that people are taking, what's the best way to get the kind of iron?
That's a good question.
Yes. I need to ask you that, because everyone's saying, I want to take iron fury, or I want to take this, or I want to take that, and I want to take this, but
people don't know there's two different types of iron.
There's two different types of iron, and I just clocked that the other day because I was talking to you. Yeah. You mentioned something when we was having a reason outside, and I was like, "Jeez, this guy is right. You know, there is two types." What is the best way to tackle if your iron is low and shit? You don't have to talk, not the fruits and all that, and we know there's certain things we can use, but people are just using herbs. Some people ain't using like other things, and it's good for the information to find out.
Facts, boy. Well, people need to know this. This is vital. There's two types of iron.
So what's one of them?
There's an iron that you can get from meat, which is called heme iron. Heme iron is it's like available. It's more available than non-heme. Non-heme iron you get from plants.
Okay.
Heme iron is available in meat, yeah, but it's more available. So that means that your cells will kind of keen to it more than it has to, because the non-heme iron has to go through a what they call a translation, like a converting for it to be used to. So it's a little bit harder for your body to actually utilize the non-heme iron, but it still gets utilized.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So with the heme iron, which you can get from meat, it's easily accessible.
Okay.
But then with the heme iron, it's a term that everyone should need to know. It's what it calls carcinogenic.
Carcinogenic?
Yeah, carcinogenic.
What is that?
It's a substance that causes cancers.
But then they're getting that from the meat and all that
Exactly.
shit. So the more they're eating the meat and the beef and the chicken and all this like sort of stuff like that, they're getting that inside.
Creating more
at
substance.
the same time.
Carcinogenic.
Shit.
Carcinogenic is the word.
Yeah, because you get a lot of people that are like, I need a little meat, get my
liver.
iron up, like liver. See people coming in there and telling me they had liver and all this food to eat, and I was just like,
cancer,
what kind
boy.
of shit is that? That's
You're
cancer.
breathing cancer. It's called carcinogenic. It's a substance that causes cancer.
You're vegan as well?
Yeah, I'm out of this straight. No, you ain't catching none of that in my mouth. Simple as.
It's a learning process. You just have to learn and research. Carcinogenic. I just give you the term. I tell you what heme iron is, and then you need to go look at it. Like I said, if the cells use it because it's available, but it's the iron that you want to have. iron fluorine is which is the one that you want. Yeah. Iron fluorine, which is made out of plants, so you're good to go with that. I mean, there's many ways. Raisins, dry fruits is good because why? It's got the fiber that feeds the microbiome. When we talk about nutrition and dietary, if you ain't talking about electrical currents, if you ain't talking about the biome, yeah, which is the bacteria, then you ain't talking about nothing.
Yeah. So good bacteria and bad bacteria is the basing of all of this, basically.
In your body, you have, just say a ratio of 100, yeah?
Yeah.
You have 80% good bacteria, 15% bad, and 5% that's rendered useless. Yeah? When you eat cancerous foods or the foods that cause mad acidic foods, it will feed the bad bacteria, which then take controls.
Yeah.
When it takes controls, it starts producing what you call hormones. Because bacteria communicate through hormones, serotonin and dopamine. 90% of serotonin, which is the happy feeling that you receive, is made by bacteria.
Jeez.
You didn't know that?
Jeez.
It's mad, isn't it?
No, you
I know.
no, you didn't know that.
So when you say when
didn't
someone
even
is happy,
question it.
you're questioning when somebody's happy.
You know what I mean? It's not
What is that part of the bacteria?
I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dopamine.
I know about
Have you heard about dopamine?
Yeah.
50% of that get created by bacteria in your gut, in your colon. Yeah. That's why they call it the free brain. Has everyone heard about the free brain?
The free brain, no.
You don't heard about the free brains?
Free brain.
No.
No. Tell me about the free brain.
Hello. Why you not gone yet?
No, we're there. You alright?
Yeah, man.
You need anything?
Eh?
Your top, your heart, and the gut.
They're the three heads.
Yes, you know what I mean.
Yeah, because if you're talking about your gut known things gonna happen before you
Gut
happen.
instincts.
Gut instincts.
Where they coming from though, brother?
Your subconscious.
No, your gut instincts comes from bacteria that lives in your gut.
Gut, yeah. Because
Also,
because it's something that runs through your body and it's letting off certain
Bacteria.
frequencies.
Bacteria's got pathway. It sends you hormones, brother.
Yeah. That's
So
why
the
when
reason why you feel happy, the reason why when people
gut instance is.
no, we're talking about gut feeling, bro.
gut feeling. So you know
Gut
when someone
feeling
comes
come from
down, you're
gut.
like the gut
It comes
feeling
from
is-
bacteria
I
from
know
the
it's from the
gut.
gut.
Bacteria is from the gut. The happy signals that you're feeling when you get happy is created by bacteria in your gut. So that means that when you eat certain foods, you can feed the good bacteria that will send those signals to you, or you can feed the bad bacteria that will send those signals to you.
Yeah.
They're at war. Like I said, everything's a war thing. So if you feed the bad, and then now you want to feed the good, they're going to be at war. You're going to have some withdrawal symptoms. This is where like cortisol, which is a stress signal, starts forming. That helps regulate through the bacteria as well. Cortisol is created in what you call the Alkaline. It's another organ in the body that deals with what you call the endocrine system. That's how it communicates. Bacteria communicates through what you call the vagus nerve. Communicate from the nerve to your central cortex, which is your brain.
Yeah.
It has a direct link from the gut to your brain and your heart. It's called what you call the vagus nerve.
The vagus nerve.
The vagus nerve. How hormones, people get the misconception thinking hormones, you're talking about girls. No, it's not. To understand hormones is to understand instructions. Hormones is instructions. So for you to feel happy, you need to have serotonin to instruct you to be happy. For you to be depressed and stressed out, cortisol is the instruction that gets sent to your brain for you to feel depressed. So when you're depressed and people go through mental health, cortisol is flooding your brain.
Shit.
That's how that's how they can give you some pills that can stop certain receptors for getting certain hormones, so you don't feel something.
Yeah. 'Cause I noticed that. That's why they build certain tablets, especially so stop
it
feelings.
blocks
it
the
out.
receptors.
And what I noticed is it deals with people's feelings. Start getting emotional. About pathetic things that can't even help you in life. That seems a normal thing that I see on a day-to-day life, because people don't want to know the difference of what you're saying. That's so true.
Everything can be blocked. I can block the pain receptor, so when I stab you, you don't feel pain, bro. There's many people that walk around and, you know what I mean?
You didn't know they
Being stabbed.
I heard
Yeah.
Is garlic one of those things?
What?
you rub garlic.
Yeah,
Garlic stops the what do you call it again? The fibrous reconnecting your cut wound. That's where it stops. So basically they will use garlic to stab you because it stops you from healing. Yeah. So that's a form that a lot of people use garlic to say that it's not good for you, but it's a tool that people use to eliminate people. It doesn't mean there's good and pros and cons and everything. So I don't know about all of that. It's a little bit hard to decipher.
Yeah. So when you think about people that are on like alkaline diets, their importance, how important it's gonna be. Yeah, bro. Thank you. Yeah,
Yes,
have a
sir.
blessing there, bro.
You too.
People need to understand what alkaline and that means for one.
Yeah, because some people don't know what the pH word. They don't know what pH stands for.
If anyone can elaborate what pH in there, how many people there? And I
It
can.
was about 11, got dropped to 7.
Yeah, if anyone in there can explain or tell me or speak to the Eazi or this thing that can jump in, what does pH mean? Without Google. I'll give you what does pH mean? pH mean is percentage of hydrogen. Ions. Percentages of hydrogen.
But they use this word called ions in films and all that stuff.
Ions is electrical currents, positive and negative. Everything to do with
Everything to do with
electrical. That's what people don't understand. Everything is electric.
So what about when you cook something? Like when you cook it, does it take away that electric?
No, because we're talking about atoms. We're talking about micronutrients that we can't see.
Yeah.
We are. What makes us see now is micro photons that hits our eye.
Yeah.
You don't feel it. What makes you hear is waves of atoms, micro atoms that hits your ear drum that causes a chemical reaction that sends that signal to your brain through electrical charges.
Yeah, so all that food that they
Even taste buds, everything is all touch. You have one, like people say you got 5 senses, yeah? Touch, smell, hair, etc. Yeah, but really you only have one. Really you have one. It's touch. Everything touches you for you to experience anything.
Yeah, that's damn right stuff.
For you to experience anything,
yeah,
it has to come through a form of touch. Everything in existence is touch.
So what do you mean? Like, so for somebody to come and touch you on your shoulders, that's the only way it would affect you. Could it affect you if you're across the road and you're sending out, or could that just be frequency?
For you shouting and me hearing, that is atoms traveling and hitting my eardrum.
And seeing.
Seeing is the UV rays sending photons into your eyes for you to project what you're seeing. It's a cause and effect of something physical. Nothing in this life is not, you know what I mean?
And I agree with smells. When you smell something as well.
It goes through your olfactory system, it goes and touches it and it sends that message olfactory system. That's
So
what
everything's basically
olfactory system.
Yeah.
But then it creates electrical charge again. That's why you need electrolytes. Electrolytes helps the neurons specifically create electrical charges, which is called axial potential. If in between what you call the axon of the neuron, it has positive charge, potassium, and sodium, and you got negative charge within the axon. So what it does, it opens the gate, which is called ion channels. Once the ion channels open, the positive and negative will meet and cause electrical charges. So everything in your body is moving through electrical charges. Everything about you. That's why you have an aura. Aura is electrical magnetic field. That everything has the earth has an electrical magnetic field. Everything. So you're walking. So like when we talk about frequencies and giving off frequencies, and me being moved next to you, that might make you feel happy because now I'm projecting my energy to you. That automatically might uplift you. This is all electrical charges. This all can be proven through scientific methodology. Deep. So like I was saying, if all your positive thinking, the stress, remember you want to the waves, or the frequency that you want to commit, if the hormones or the substance that make you feel good is created by microorganisms, it should tell you automatically you need to feed the microorganisms that send those signals. You see what I'm saying? And that's when dietary gets involved, because these good bacteria feed off substance.
So that's what you was talking about, like the stress.
Yeah.
Why people stress and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. And I even for me, I tell myself I don't get stressed, because when I see a problem, take it in and I start thinking about the solution. You know what I mean? I don't stay in that state. But the scientific side of stuff, it's like I feel like I'm in control of my my emotions. Not even, you can't really control your emotion, but you can control how you what you do with them. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's when I was thinking, first I'm hearing about the scientific side of stuff now. Is it contradicting?
It's very problematic, because now look, have you heard, I know you heard of the term consciousness.
Yeah.
Consciousness. So it's been a big debate, but the thing is, what's your interpretation of, or your understanding of consciousness? Like your soul and all that type of stuff. I'm just asking. Is conscience made from your experience, everything that is physical, or is it a phantom that we hold that's not us? I'm not going to explain it properly, but what I'm trying to say is, a lot of people believe that the consciousness makes you who you are.
Yeah, well, not your body. Your body.
No. I'm talking about your mind, the mind,
the
and everything. Yeah. But does it make you who you are, or is it a contribution, or what makes you who you are is a contribution of everything that's physical? So consciousness doesn't make the mind. The experiences makes the mind. It's a little bit mad.
I'm thinking for an answer. So, my belief. Yeah. I think it's everything will make you who you are. You know what I mean? Okay, because again, if I was born into a different body, my experience would be different. If I'm born into a different place or a different country, my experience would be different. But we are spirits as well. You know what I mean? We've got our body form, we've got our spirit form. Our spirit could have ended up we could have born a dog. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, but what's that spirit contribute to who you are? Because like you said, you could have been a dog. Would that have been your spirit?
Yeah. How
would you know?
I don't know. But it's something on, isn't it? How would I know? But you
wouldn't.
No.
I'm saying we'll never know.
But it's still, the question is, it's still me, no?
No, we don't know. We can't know the unknown, is it?
We can't know the unknown. We can't know the unknown, but what do you believe?
Oh yeah, no, that's fair. Believe. That's one with me. What makes sense to me is that what makes me who I am is a combination of genetic factors, hereditary. So my mum, my dad, my mum's dad, my mum's mum, my dad's dad goes back. That with that combination, that mix of genetics is created who I am. Because even up to the way I think, the way I might move, that I might think is me doing, I'll go to my stepsister. My stepsister is telling me that's what dad does, and I have no, and you know I ain't been raised with my dad.
You mean your half sister?
My half sister. My half sister.
Oh no, okay.
My half sister. All the way in Croydon. She's looking at me and say that's what dad does.
Okay.
And then I'm thinking that's me. Like, bro, you're just a recycled reboot machinery of your ancestors.
That's so true.
and even up to your thoughts and your dreams, your genetic DNA coding is so deep that you can even dream your ancestors' reality.
And
that's a scientific fact.
That's a
What we-
fact.
So,
I'll be out there pushing trolley and stuff, like selling my coconut before I had the shop. And one of my families in Clarendon was like, yo, your uncle used to do the same thing. And I don't even know him. I've never met him.
That is mad.
He's never met me. But it's been there naturally.
The genetics.
It's just genetics. So what you're saying is just facts, brother. To the
Mad. So how can that happen? And then if not, if you look deep into your ancestry could have been the exact same as you, brother. Somewhere way down the line, brother. We go back to microorganisms. We don't, the DNA goes all the way back to 3.5 billion years ago. So what makes you unique? You're not unique, you're just a combination, you're combination of your ancestors.
Yeah.
Every form.
So
And experiences as well.
Yeah.
And if their experiences travel through your DNA.
you just say I'm not unique.
Yeah.
Oh, you're unique, but you're not.
unique
Yeah,
in
yeah,
that
yeah,
way.
yeah.
But what I'm saying is the physical of yourself, who you are as a person,
It's a contribution.
It's a contribution to your uniqueness. So people
Oh,
can
right.
be unique.
Okay,
They might wear
yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah.
So
I might
it
have-
yeah, because you go so you're such a scientist, man. He
Yeah,
belongs in the lab. You need someone to talk for him.
It's not
Lived
me.
experience.
Just that makes sense.
Do you know what I mean? But what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
yeah.
that's what you are. Because people can be unique. You get some people who come and they walk down the road with a ripped jeans or something like that, and they made themselves unique in that way. You understand? Or
Yeah.
they're unique in how they do things. But your natural recalls of life,
Yeah.
before that, we do actually live it beyond. Because I was looking at my daughter the other day, and I was looking at her, and I was like, "Raw, you act like my gran."
Mm.
And she's only 1 year and 7 months. And I'm looking and I'm like, she's doing everything. Do you understand what I'm saying? So
Mad thing.
that's facts, bro. That's facts to the very end. 100%.
On that note, I do need to go.
Yeah.
Daughter call me in
Yeah.
just now. But before I go,
But I think that's a build, though. I think that's a build. I think
It's a build. It's a build.
Yeah, promote your thing, though.
Promote this, bro, because
No, until the thing,
People
bro.
need
I
to
no.
Yeah.
Let me get the spotlight for a bit. Before I go, I'm gonna leave with a poem. Yeah. This poem is about you. You, me, you, everybody. Yeah. All right. Alpha King Mindset, King Kenrick. Give me a follow on all social media. Follow Alpha King Mindset.
Yeah.
Alright. You. Bigging up yourself is sometimes taboo, but why this so? When you are the most important person you know. But some people don't realize it though. They prioritize others and put themselves low. I know you love your brothers and sisters, your parents, your partner, your little misses and misters. I know you feel like you need to put them first, and you might also do it when the roles are reversed. But what good are you to them if you're not okay? If you don't look after your health, you don't have no energy to play. If you don't look after your mind, then how do you display the things they need from you night and day? So everything you want to do for them, start with putting yourself first. So they get you at your best and not at your worst. Putting yourself first is not so selfish. In actual fact, it's quite selfless, because ignoring your needs can make you helpless. And to be there for others, you have to consider your wellness. So let's talk about you. Yes, you, the person you are. You are your successes as well as your scars. There's only one you, that's how unique you are. Are you free to be you, or do you mind what you do? Do you fear others and people's opinions fall in line with their views? Have you ever apologized for just being you? Why do you do that? What sense does that make? Be happy being you, there's no need to be fake. Never lose yourself for others' sake, that's just a massive mistake. Why are you sorry for the way you've been made? For doing what you do, and for doing it your way?
Yeah.
To earning more, because you got what it takes. Taking time out when you need to take a break. To believe in your God, because that's your religion. To following your dreams, because that's your own vision. To sticking to your values, because that's your decision. To leaving where you was, because you wasn't happy with your position. You don't need to fit in, you're born to stand out, just be you. You don't need to follow the crowds. Be who you want and be proud of what you're about. Who control your future? It should be you. No one else can decide what you do. Who's your hero? It should be you. No one else knows your needs like you do. You know where you slack and where to improve. Where you reach in the future is based on your move. Never compare your way to another's way. You're only in competition the person you was yesterday. They haven't faced the same challenges you've been up against, because you are you and they are they. Me say, big up yourself and show yourself some appreciation. Be proud of your own identification. Walk in the path to your own destination. Fulfill your very own expectations. You're the most important person you know. You're the only person you owe. You're the only one you need to show that you're ready and willing and able to grow. Of course you can provide. Of course you can protect. But in order to do this, you must never forget, unless you get yourself focused in check, you won't be able to give others your best. So start by saying, you won't try, you will do, and believe in you too. King Ken.
Boop, boop, boop. You know how it goes. King Ken,
That was a good
Easy
compliment.
Herbs, Alkaline Roots, catch Easy every time, all the time, anytime. You shot the boy and you come through, slap and drop some knowledge, boy. But it's how we go, bing bang.
What
We're
you
done.
saying? Same